Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, Season 6, Episode 7, Troubled Waters.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop boop.
auntie that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties that lie, sweet old auntie. Aunties that wait. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, hello, everybody, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. To all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode of 90 Day Fiancé Season 6, episode whatever trouble waters, I would rate it probably a C. I did happen to look at the whole episode. Did I fast forward through anything? Can't remember. Probably did, nor me. But let's get into it. The first couple that I want to talk about is Yara and Jovi. Of course, we know that Yara and Jovi are pregnant and have a little baby. I mean, not pregnant anymore, but had a little baby. But we know that Jovi has kept his same job, and now it's time for Jovi to leave again. And this time, he's not sure how long he is going to have to leave and be gone. So he anticipated at one point to be gone for a month, and he said that he was gone for 2. And this one, he suspects that he may be gone longer than that. And so, of course, Yara is going to be at home with a brand new baby by herself. And so he has suggested that she goes and stays over at his mom's house. And she is agreeable to that because she says that she's not Superwoman. And so, it's just a really sad departure this time. Because there are things that are absolutely different. You can tell, I mean, at least I could tell from this episode that Yara is trying to change and trying to mature. And I think that there's more of an understanding of it because, of course, she has a baby now. And so, being a single mom is really a rough job. It is rewarding, but it really can be a really, really rough job. And so our prayers and our support goes out to Yara while she is home with the mom. Plus, he indicated that there is a storm that is coming to Louisiana. And so he just wants her to be safe because staying at his mom's house, she would be safer there. So, I mean, you see him trying to step up and be the dad and the husband that he really needs to be at this point, right? Because she's like really going through some stuff. Okay, so the next couple that I want to talk about is Brandon and Julia. Boring. Like, I think that they are not entertaining or funny unless they're with the mom and the dad. And, it's strange for me to say something like that because they make my ass itch. But they are absolutely better with the parents, coupled up with the parents. So as we know, Yara have went on an interview in order to obtain her green card. And we find that tonight there is a package that came from the U.S. Postal Service. And they are sharing that with Brandon's parents. And so they're out on the porch and everything. I guess it's a summer night. I don't know. And they're out on the porch and they have this package. And so, of course, mama is all excited and wants to know, what's in the package. And she's like, rush it open, tear it open. And they're like, no, we're not going to tear it open. We're going to gently open it up. And so, of course, this has to be something in reference to her green card or something she applied for, because I mean, Brandon couldn't even prove that the girl lived at the residence. So, they open it up and it's an identification card, which allows Julia the opportunity to not only fly out the country at will, but also to work. And so I think that they were looking for the card to be green. I don't know if the card is green. I don't know why they call it a green card unless they mean like a gold card or what it is. But I don't know if people are walking around with green cards. Let me know down in the comment section. I promise I'll come back and look at that. But I don't know whether or not the card is actually green. So I guess, I'm just as in the blind as the parents are about this. And so the parents suggest that they have a celebration or another wedding, because when they got married in the middle of COVID. And so, they're like, we didn't have the wedding that we wanted you to have. Okay. Because this is not the wedding that that Julia wants to have, because Brandon really wasn't with it the first time around. But anyway, they suggest that, they have family and friends over, and Julia's like, no, we want to keep the marriage that we had, the wedding that we had. It was perfect. Circumstances were not what we thought that they were going to be, but nonetheless, we've gotten married and we're quite happy with being married at this time. And so, of course, the mother is trying to, push her will onto her, if you will. And they're like, and Brandon's like, no, I agree with Julia. I think that, us getting married the way that we did is what we want, and we don't want a celebration. We don't want a reception. And then Julia, actually said, if I was to get married again or have another ceremony, I would want that to be in Russia with my family. And I, although she did not say that to them, she did say that to production. And I think that that's a very fair assessment for Julia to make. Her parents were, Skyped in and everything because of COVID. And so, I'm just like, okay, they're making, finally a mature decision. And so, they go on and say that, Ron is having his 70th birthday and they're going to give him a birthday party. And can they at least have a cake or something exciting? There again, Brandon and Julia tell her, no, we don't want that. And she says, well, can we at least do a toast? And so they are, they're agreeable to doing a toast. But Julia said, I don't trust your mother. Your mother has this ideal in her head. She's never respected anything that Julia has said before. And so, Julia's like, I'm on the farm and all that kind of stuff, and I want to get off the farm. I think that this is her way of putting a distraction, if you will, in the way, so that, we're not focused now on trying to move the hill off the farm, but we're focused on, trying to have this wedding or this celebration or whatever. And you know what? I believe it or not, I agree with Julia. I think that the mother is very manipulative. She doesn't have any respect, in my opinion, for Julia, because if Julia says no, then it's absolutely no. Why keep going on and on and on? This is something that the mother wants to do and all of that. And she knows that this girl, number one, is jealous. So if there's a woman that even looks half cute, she's going to have an issue, right? Julia doesn't know these people, and they're saying, well, we want you to be introduced. We'll find another way to do that, right? But forcing her to have a celebration or a second wedding, it's just ridiculous, right? Julia wants off the farm. She doesn't want to be on the farm anymore. She has her card, whatever it is, and she is absolutely ready to get the out of Dodge. And I cannot blame her at all. The next couple that I want to talk about is Andrei and Elizabeth. Andrei, as I said last week, I called it last week. Yes, Auntie. Andrei is trying to get a job so that he can get his 10-year visa. Now, he was playing Mr. Mom for a long time. He had tried several things, trucking and real estate, and he never did anything with them, right? He continued to take care of the baby while, she went out the house. But now that he needs his visa renewed, now he wants to come at Chuck and ask Chuck for not only a job so that it could look like he's working prior to him going for the visa, filing for the visa, but he also wants $100,000 from his father-in-law, and he wants his daughter to, his wife to make sure that that happens with her daddy. Whether she has to blink her eye, whether she got to, whatever she has to do in order to get that out of Chuck, she's going to do. So of course, Andrei goes to Chuck, and he is honest for once in his life and says, "Hey, I need this job because I'm going to be deported if I don't have it, any income. I've had this green card, which enables me to work and to give back to this country, one way or the other. Okay. And I ain't been doing it. All I've been doing is sitting on my ass, playing games, in my opinion, and drinking beer. That's all I've been contributing to this society that I live in now, because my wife's dad has a little bit of wealth. Absolutely ridiculous. And so now he wants to put the price on everybody else and make everybody else uncomfortable, angry, mad, pissed, just, all that stuff. He wants to put all of that stuff on the family now. He don't give a damn about the business, the success of the business or anything. He just sees a sneaky ass way to get a damn job and to get something that he has not worked hard for. And he doesn't give a damn who he inconveniences, and neither does his sister, his wife. Now Elizabeth is running around talking about her sisters are jealous. Jealous of what? You ain't got a damn thing. That mofo that you got ain't nothing but a hot air balloon, bitch. You put a good enough hole in him, and he's coming down on top of wire lines, bitch. There's nothing that Andrei has that any of her sisters want. Now, I know that the other sister, I don't believe she got like a man or whatever. But, bitch, I've seen her children's sites and all of that kind of stuff. They're dancing and doing all kinds of stuff. And, this girl is living it too, in my opinion, a very fulfilled life. She doesn't have to have a man. And what the fuck is anybody jealous of you for? With your square-head, Fred Flintstone-looking family. And I don't usually talk about kids, but I'd be damn if that baby head ain't looking like a box. And you gonna sit up there and talk about somebody jealous of somebody? Girl, get the fuck out of here. Look who you made it with. I don't care who get mad. I don't care who get mad. She doesn't have anything for anybody to be jealous of. Like, I'm done with Elizabeth and this she's got going on. And so, Elizabeth and the family have decided that they're going to rent a yacht. Daddy-O wants them to rent one. And they're like, okay, for what? And he's like, for the family. They get on the boat, and of course, these bitches get to arguing about Andrei. And then, Elizabeth waits and calls herself approaching her sister about calling her husband a biatch because he is a biatch. And a fight, swinging, tapping starts to happen amongst the sisters. Andrei is calling the sister all out her name, but for some reason she doesn't see any of that. The only thing that she sees is what her sister said to her husband. He is a bitch. He really is. He's a bitch and he's an ass. He's a bitch ass with bitch assness all running all up and through his blood. So the sister ain't said nothing wrong. Not in my opinion. Fuck what you heard. Okay? Sit down, Elizabeth. The dad is like, no, this is not what's going to happen. I'll make the business fold before I have my family destroyed. Yeah, well, excuse me, they've been waiting to come out all night. Now, we all know that Chuck is lying, and Chuck even know he's lying because he was stuttering when he was trying to get it out of his mouth. But, this is just, part of the twist. But we absolutely all know that Andrei has not been working, and this is his way. He said it out of his mouth, and I said it last week. So, okay, I'm always calling it. Always calling it. The next couple that I want to talk about is Asuelu. Now, as we all know, I can't even look y'all in y'all face. Hold on, let me turn to the. Is it this side? Should I turn to the? No, wait a minute. Let me see. Okay, I'll turn to this side because it's such fake bullshit that I can't even look y'all in y'all face. Why I tell y'all this fake bull? Because this is some fake trash right here. So Asuelu and Kalani allegedly, supposedly supposed to be trying to work towards a divorce. Allegedly, Asuelu did not know about this divorce until Daddy Lowe told him about it. Now they want us to believe that because he had a fucking fender bender, she realizes that she could have lost her husband. A fucking fender bender. And he's out there out there acting like, bitch, we didn't even see any airbags deployed. Was he going 20 or 25? I'm just saying. There was not nary an airbag deployed. He talked about he almost lost his life. Now he's scared to drive again. He said that the man did something wrong, but he hit the back on. Bitch, if you hit the back, you wrong. Then, she's, oh my God, I just realized that I really love him. And if tomorrow was to happen, I would be without him and my sons would be. Bitch, let me tell you something. Death and divorce are not the same. Did mean he did. You can never talk to him again. Divorce means that he's still in the boy's life. So come on, what the hell are you talking about? Not unless some people do say that divorce is really hard and it is almost like the death of a person. But until your spirit is physically out of the body, ain't nobody dead around here over no divorce. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be disrespectful to nobody, but I'm telling you right now, they just not the same damn thing. They just not. And so for her to try to equate that to a fender bender, bitch, he barely had the lights broke on the car. Now I know accidents can be tragic, but bitch, the license not hardly even. Y'all know what? I'm so glad I ain't got my glasses on to see the comments. Then he had like a little side swipe on the side because he got it, got in somebody's way. He got in somebody's way. And so he got swipe sight on the, yeah, bitch, you running in the back of people. So now she's saying that, she really realizes she loves him and she wants to work on the relationship. This was a fake ass storyline, in my opinion. There was never, ever, 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 ever going to be a divorce. Not when you letting your man sleep in the other room and you just getting the D when you want the D. Come on now. You got the best of both worlds. So, they're sitting there and they're having this fake ass aha moment, in my opinion. And Asuelu says, I want to take you on a trip with just the two of us. She says, well, I can't go on a trip because I need my mother because I haven't learned how to take care of my children on my own, in my opinion. And then she has to breastfeed 2 kids. Bitch, wait a minute. Ain't them kids 17 and 18 years old? Now I know, y'all don't like me when I talk about breastfeeding, okay? I ain't talk about you, I'm talking about her. Them boys about 17 to 18 years old. I know at least 14 to 16. What the fuck do you have to bring your mother with you for? And why do you have to bring those boys? Can't you pump enough milk? I don't know. Maybe it's just my modern girlfriends who pump enough milk and put the milk in the freezer and everything and prepare for trips and stuff like that, when they don't have their kids. But, maybe it's just my girlfriends. Maybe it's just the women that I know. Maybe that's just something that happens in the DMV area, that women find other ways of being able to travel without having their man with them. I mean, their mommy with them. And who the fuck said that the mother want to come and babysit her kids? And so Asuelu was like, no, I really want to go and just have a trip with us. How can we have a trip with us? Plus, when we was in the car, the last time your mother was acting a straight ass in the car, and I don't want to do that. So now she pinky swears him and says that she's going to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Bitch, Asuelu, you don't see them flags with Kalani. Jeez. It's sickening to me to watch this particular couple, because I really think that at this point we all have been made to think, and this is just my opinion, over the years we've been made to think that Asuelu is dumb, that he just a straight fuck up, and I truly believe that Asuelu was going along with the plans at this point. That's just my opinion about it. I think she comes up with these fool-la-la excuses and plot schemes and all that kind of, and he's just going along with the plan. But I don't think he's dumb at all. Well, not all the way. Okay. But anyway, that's this storyline. I can't deal with it. I think it's fake, and it is what it is. The next person that I want to talk about is Mike and Angela. Mike and Angela. Angela is now going to yet another plastic surgeon in order to have a facelift. Now, I know a lot of people say stuff about black skin, and I don't know how much weight Angela has lost, but I am so grateful that losing 70 plus pounds, can still have this chin up here, bitch. I don't know what the difference is between Angela's skin and Auntie skin. And there are times and positions that I sit in and it look like I got a little gobble, 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 bitch. But the last thing that Auntie needs, in my opinion, is a facelift, bitch. Now I need a tummy tuck, but I don't need a facelift. So I don't understand why Angela is requiring all of this. Now we know that Angela's skin has been rough and rugged, bitch. Okay, it's like riding in the desert. Okay, on the dunes. It's a rough damn ride. Okay, Angela's skin is jacked up. I mean, she just got a permanent pucker on just permanent. Just a permanent pucker. All right, the stains, the wrinkles, the juices, all of it. It's just ill. It's just there. But she's going to this doctor because she now wants to have a facelift along with her breast lift and her tummy tuck and her liposuction or whatever she had. And this doctor was like, did you smoke? Are you a smoker? The hell? Bitch. I just try to make sure that ain't no damn cicada, bitch. I don't know, Ray, fuck my back up, my butt up, my thumb up, running from damn cicadas. Bitch, I ain't got time to keep running from these motherfuckers. I cannot wait till these big blind bitches leave. I'm telling you, these cicadas, why have you jabbed your own ass in the eye, okay? These cicadas will make you fuck yourself up. I don't know why they are here. They are hideous. If you hit them and knock them and sweep them, they, they, the fuck is going on with these nasty bitches? Okay, the dogs is just about party trained in the house at this point because a bitch don't even want to be taking them outside or nothing. I know I'm off on another damn tangent and everything, but something hit me on my goddamn back. So I don't know if it was a net or what the fuck. Okay, I don't hear no noise. But I'm gonna tell you right now, these some bitches is getting on my nerves so damn bad. I don't know what the fuck to do. If you in the DM area, Delaware, or anything on the East Coast, fucking with these big-eyed bitches, I'm telling you right now, my heart, my sympathy, my prayers, and my straight up run Joe is with you because a bitch be running in the house, a bitch runs outside of the house, a bitch had one hit her on the mouth. My damn self. I almost like to just sit there. If I wasn't so damn scared that I would wake up and be covered with them son bitches, I would have just fell the fuck out. But every strength and muscle I had in my body made me run back in the house. That bitch said, "Pepper cow." I said, "A bitch." I can't wait till the end of June for these bitches to die off and go the fuck away. They are hideous. And people playing with these bitches and eating these bitches and putting chocolate covers over these bitches and putting them in soup and all that. You dumb motherfuckers. Come on over here to my house. Sweep all the ones that you want out of every tree I got off my front porch, my back porch, bitch. Just come on and get them and stop playing with a bitch. Oh, these cicadas, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all. Oh, God. Okay, I'm back. So Angela's doctor was like, "Have you been smoking?" And Angela admitted to the fact that she was smoking. And he was like, "I can smell it all on you. I can just smell it all on you." And so, he told her, "I'm not going to do the surgery." And so Angela was like, with that laugh and he, ha, ha, "I'm a celebrity." He was like, "Bitch, I done been with more celebrities that's really celebrities, okay? You're F-list if that. Okay, you're the bottom of the totem pole. And the way that you have conducted yourself on television and the way that you have talked disrespectfully to people and the people that you associated with, including your daughter, bitch, I may not ever do it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take these 4 weeks and you're going to stop smoking. And I'm going to give you a damn nicotine test, a test to make sure that you ain't been smoking." Angela was like, "No, you're not." He said, "Yes, I am. And moreover," okay, bitch, moreover, you're going to sign a contract that says that you're not going to be smoking. Because if your old decrepit ass, die up on my table, okay, from smoking cigarettes and getting plastic surgery, or your plastic surgery keloids because you're smoking all those damn cigarettes, you ain't taking me down with you, bitch. You gonna sign a contract." Angela was sitting up there talking all that stuff. He said, "I ain't got time to be playing with this bitch up in here." He said, "I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time. I ain't gonna make time. My assistant is in here. I said what I said. You're gonna sign a contract indicating that you're not smoking." So Angela, of course, calls Michael. Michael don't give a damn about it. He ain't answering the telephone because he said the bitch been taking the bank money, the bankroll, all the money out the bank, and she just been buying what the fuck she want to buy instead of buying a baby. He said she may not can tote them, she may not can float them, and she may not can drop it low and drop that bitch out, but she sure could be using the money to find another way of me having a damn baby. She's not respecting Michael. Every time Michael says no about something, she tells Michael what she's going to do. Fuck Michael. Michael kiss her ass and all of that kind of stuff. And so, you know what? You do what you do then. So she gets up in the car, and her whole is out. They got the screen blurred up and flared up and all the kind, the whole, because Angela got areolas, okay? They everywhere. Okay, them bitches was out here, out there. They had the blur the screen. She riding around in the back of somebody Uber doing COVID. The man got his fucking mask on, and she's sitting up in there with no mask on. Okay, no mask on, and she's smoking a cigarette, and they don't even have the decency to roll the fucking window down. So you up in somebody else's car doing COVID, doing all kinds of reckless, in my opinion. Who the fuck does that? If this man got a mask on his face, mask up, bitch, mask up. With no restrictions, pull back or pull down. This his car. And Angela is sitting up in there smoking and choking and cussing her husband out in Africa. And the man agreeing with her on some stuff because he just want to get the crazy bitch out of his car, in my opinion. Now, these are all my opinion. This is, comedy, okay? Angela, don't come for me. Fuck, you know what? Fuck her. Come for me. You in the back of somebody's car doing trifling. And you're trying to tell Michael that he ain't there for you. You're not there for Michael. Like Michael's aunt said, she's a selfish bitch. She's selfish. Michael said he doesn't think he's ever going to be happy being married to Angela because they have decided since they got married that they would bring their incomes together and that, that they would be doing everything as a couple, right? Well, Angela said, fuck you. I'm going to take all the jewels and all the money out the bank and I'm going to get surgery. So they was like, well, what is she getting now? Michael said she getting a facelift. So the aunt said, oh, you mean all this gobble that Angela been walking around with all this time? He said the gobble. She needs a facelift. She said, well, how much that cost? Michael said $25,000. She said $25,000. Tell me how much that costs in all money. What's the equivalency? Just give it to me straight. He said $11.5 million. Bitch, the aunt got the hop, skipping, and the jumping. She started speaking in tongues. The bitch fell out. Her spirit left her and said, I got her. She'll be right back. When the spirit went back in her body, bitch brought the aunt back up, and the aunt was like, what the hell? What do you mean $11.5 million? Michael, what's going on? Michael said, I've been ignoring her ass. I ain't been taking her calls. I've been giving her the silent treatment. She said, yeah, that's what you do because an African woman, honey, wouldn't even think about it. They wouldn't even think about it, Michael. The men run here. And in America, Angela just selfish. She just do what she wants to do, Michael. $11.5 million. The cousin or the niece or whoever the hell was like, where the baby, bitch? $11.5 million, bitch. Where's the baby? Big bitch could have brought 4 babies over here. Why they out there mashing? Michael was mashing that thing. That joint looked like a big old hot pot, hot wooden bucket. Enough of us some damn Laffy Taffy, bitch. Daddy got auntie, honey, because I'd have been like, give me some of that damn taffy. Bitch, when that stuff would have came out of this, I'm tasting all sour and burnt up. Mashed up about it. Bitch, I'm trying to tell you. Now, when the niece was doing it, it looked like it was, like some pineapples. But Michael had that bitch looking like taffy. Like he was supposed to put it in some wrappers and make some banana now lay this up on a batch, okay? I'm gonna have to get some more tomorrow out. Homage to what they was down there stirring up, okay? But Michael against it, he don't think he would ever be happy being married. Now we got Natalie's ass. Natalie and Teresa, I think that's her name. Bitch, they ain't getting along. Bitch, they don't like each other. They ready to, they just, okay, they ready to scratch each other's eyes out. Michael's mother has been trying that since Natalie got there. She been trying it with the nail on the floor. She been trying it with the interpreting job. She just been trying, to call her a lazy hooker. And y'all know damn well she called her a hooker. Nelly said, bitch, your mother called me a hooker. Mike said, no, my mother. She said, I heard your mother. She called me a hooker. So, y'all, let me tell you what happened with this bull. Let me tell you, I love when these fake ass storylines, even though I don't think this one fake, but okay. So y'all remember last week they went to the meat market. Natalie ain't like that. And they went to go and pick up some firewood. So this week we see them with the firewood and they stacking the firewood up and everything. And Natalie out there, with the firewood. One, two, one, two. She just doing all kinds of stuff. So Michael was like, what are you doing over there? She's like, I'm exercising. I have to keep it thin. And I've got to keep it thin and trim. And, I've got to do all of that. So Michael was like, all right, then, but get your ass over here and help with the wood. So they help her with the wood and they asked Mike why you lay it a certain way. And Mike really didn't explain it correctly, but you have to make sure that you lay it a certain way so that when you pick them up, the water and all that kind of stuff, because wood really ain't no good when it get, wet and all stuff, right? It just don't act right in your fireplace. So, of course, Natalie doesn't like this. And, the mother is telling Natalie, basically, you's a no good for nothing, lazy ass, somebody. But Natalie has already told her what her dreams are and her goals and her visions and all of that kind of stuff. And the mother just doesn't like it. She tells Natalie that she needs to help clean up around the house and she needs to do her wifely duties and all of that. Mind your fucking business, young. Mind your business. So anyway, Natalie, and the mother are, they kind of, going at each other and everything. And so now it's time to cook. And so, Natalie was like, I'm going to make my Ukrainian dish broach. It's called broach. So they was like, okay, what? Broach? Do you have my lentils? So the mother was like, no, we got some turnips up in this month. Okay, whatever she said they had. And so she was like, that's not, no, this celery. And the celery, the green stuff. The green stuff. This stuff. They had this on the end. So she had the little fish on the end. So they was like, they had no celery. So we brought you this in place of celery. It acts like celery. She said, no, this is actually celery. I just make my sugar just like a chef. Just do me without it. So, Michael is, he like la la dee, la da da. Because, he got the best of both worlds. He got his girl there with him and he's with his mom. And so, the mother was like, my friend, my roommate, Robert. Mama, just go ahead on and say that's your man. Or is he married to somebody? Is that Glenda's down the street husband? Go ahead on and tell me. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie to be on. Go ahead on and tell us, Mommy. Is that Glenda down the street husband and you all just saying that y'all roommates and he just was tired of her. They had a little argument and so, now all of a sudden this your roommate. Go ahead on to tell us the truth. Who husband is that? I'm asking for a friend. Right there. So anyway, she says that the friend is going to come over and all of that kind of stuff, the roommate. And so Natalie, Mike comes into the house and he's all cheerful and everything. And she was like, your mother come here. Why'd your mother come here, fucker? So Michael was like, your mother, she call me fucker. She call me fucker. When your mother call me fucker. Mike said, my mother ain't call you that. She said, your mother did. She called me Foko, Michael. I said, your mother called me Foko. So Mike was like, my mother wouldn't do anything like that. Yes, the bitch would. Yes, she would. She would light matches under that bitch's feet while she sleep on the sofa and act like she ain't do it. Let me tell you, your mother would take a damn instant, light the end of the daggone instant, and while she landed, she'd poke that bitch in her ear. Let me tell you, Michael, your mother ain't the sweet little mother that you think. She antagonizing the dog out of Natalie. And Natalie said, you know what, I'm not going to respect her anymore. I, I, I'm not going to be nice to her anymore. Um, I can't really support her. So Michael was like, well, why don't you say something to my mother? Ask my mother. If she said it, and she was like, no, it's holiday. It's holiday, so I'm not going to say nothing to her. But as soon as the holiday over, I kiss your mother out. Michael, I kiss your mother out because I'm going to live my life which I was to. Michael. So Michael was like, well, I mean, if you don't say nothing to her about it, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, I'm just going to do holidays. So, little boyfriend get there. I mean, the roommate gets there and everything, and they're sitting at the table, and, the mother's in the kitchen, and she's cooking and everything. And Natalie has this little cup, and she said, rinse the starch out of it, Natalie. So Natalie goes and washes the cup out and hands it back to her. She said, I don't want that. I just wanted you to rinse the starch out of it. So Natalie was like, I have an incredible holiday Thanksgiving this year. These bitches laughing at each other and cutting each other. They are cutting each other's throats left, right, hither, thither. Oh my God. So they sit at the table and they playing table tennis, bitch. They going back and forth from insult to insult, injury to injury. Teresa said, she said, pass this gravy over. Now Robert, he's sitting up there trying to ask questions. He got the gravy in his hand and the mofo shaking like this. He said, these bitches both just straight up be fighting up in here. He said, I can't even hold this. He just dropped the damn gravy. So she said, Natalie, pass this gravy over to Michael. Natalie, she what? What did she say? I just misunderstood. She said, you said, I don't know what the hell the mother said, my gosh, but I'm not playing with this bitch no more. I got resting bitch face. I'm not talking to her anymore. So, Michael was like, pass me the gravy, Natalie. So Natalie passed the gravy. So the mother was like, so Natalie, what you think you're gonna do about kids? Natalie said, I'm not bring my child up like this. I made my decision very clear. And so, Teresa, I'm gonna tell you one last time. And I have children, both parents working, have enough money to pay for it. Your son don't have money. I told you before, Teresa, that if I wanted someone with money and wanted to come over for a drink, I damn sure wouldn't have picked your broke ass, trailer living, Uncle Bo having, in the barn ass son. So Teresa was like, well, your clock is running low. Matter of fact, I think your clock stopped ticking. What you think, Robert? What you think? I mean, but you ain't got all the time in the world, Natalie said. Mofo head turned did a whole 360 and pop back around. Everything Teresa said to Natalie, Natalie ain't open up her damn mouth. Because Natalie said, I'm about to cuss this bitch out at her own dinner table. Let me tell you something. Let me know down in the comment section if you think that Michael's mother called her a hooker. A hooker? Your mother called me a hooker? Let me know in the comment section if you think that that's what's happened. Because I'm telling you right now, I damn sure think that that's what happened. I don't put anything past Michael's mother. Michael's mother said that this relationship is not going to last. And I truly believe that the relationship has not lasted. Okay, I don't know if Michael had enough time to get an annulment or what, but right now, Natalie is on Instagram living her best life. Y'all, this is the end of my review. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I did see some super chats and I just did not have an opportunity to read them. But thank you all so much for being so gracious and so kind to send me super chats. Thank you to my moderators who always keep the room safe. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed to this channel and who has joined this family. I love you all so much. And bitch, if you in the DMV area, watch out for them fucking cicadas. Okay? Love y'all. Bye.